at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
That's our ball, baby.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions, nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's where they're all
looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
Just like that. Just like that. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Julian Okwara.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Browns 7.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Going deep here for Landry. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. The touchdown all set up by the big.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 29, Goff. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
After the interception, here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Second and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Check. Ringer, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Now Goff on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now looking to throw.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
First down, Detroit. 120. Here we go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. I know he ain't got it. Let me take.
Now Goff. Flush to his right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Landry now on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works free. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 27, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Jennings lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Goff on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Harris, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception, also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Swift's got the first down and then some.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now gone.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
I think a free play now for Goff. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now it's gone.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing again is gone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.
They should have known, baby.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse race